part 4 and hopefully the final tutorial of making your rim for your electric vehicle. All right, so we have our rim now. Now we need to start modifying, customizing things. So first off, let's say that I didn't want 5 spokes. I really wanted 6. So what I'm going to do is I am just going to turn off all the other sketches. I'm going to turn on the spokes one, double click it, and go into it. Now what I'm going to do is I want my spokes a bit wider. Okay, sure. So let's go 1.1. All right, there we go. Perfect. Okay, we hit finish and automatically it does that. Uh-oh, I'm gone through here now. Now what? Well, I can go back to the main rim. So I'm going to turn the whole body off and the spokes, and I'm going to turn on just the main rims. And I'm going to go into this one. And I'm going to say, really, I wanted my main rim 1.4, and I wanted the outside one 1.6. Okay, I hit finish sketch, and you can see as soon as I turn the body back on, you can see it's already modified out to that right distance. Okay, so what I can start doing now is playing with this and adjusting things. So what happens if I wanted to, round some edges? Well, I could take this and say, I really want this edge rounded. Well, I can go to fillet, I can grab that edge, and I can change that and just basically drag it, right? And I can say, okay, I want that. Okay, so you can see I can just continuously update stuff. If I don't want to see the sketch things, turn off, and now I can see what the rim's going to look like. Okay, so as we do this, go back into the spokes, and no, I really wanted 6 spokes. So I can come into here, and you see this little icon right here, double click it and say, no, I want 6. Click on OK. Now it's 6 instead, right? So it's easy customizable. Whoa, what happened there? Let's just go back there, Control Z. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hit finish sketch. That's weird. Okay, because the 6 are there, but I didn't do that. So I wonder if we would have to, oh geez, we might have to re-extrude it, right? So how do we do that? So because it added, it doesn't like that. Now what happens if we were to go take away? So if I go like this and go, no, I want only 4 of them, okay, instead of 5, right? We hit finish sketch. Oh, now none of them are there. Okay, so what we would have to do now is, let's say I want 4. I'm going to finish sketch. Okay, now down here in the timeline, this was the last time that we actually extruded. So I'm going to right mouse click and delete, turn my sketch back on. Then I would actually have to go back and extrude my 4. So there's times where you might have to actually delete something to be able to go and do it, right? So I hope that makes sense, right? And basically I'm going to go back in, right? And go okay. So at this point in time, you can play and let's see what you come up with. Design your rim. Certain things you have to know. Again, we're going to 3D print flat down like that. So you can't really indent this much because otherwise it won't, it can't print in space. So this surface has to be flat. Now the only way we can change that is if this way, if you wanted to print it this way, this ridge couldn't print unless what you did is you came into here and let's go to modify and chamfer. And we could chamfer this. And can we chamfer this out a bit? Yeah, we can. Okay, we could do that. And what you're left with is a rim that has an edge like that. So when I actually do this flat, you could see that it could 3D print flat, and then it could come up on the angle and build on top of itself to get out to this. So in that case, if I did that, you could actually take this middle and then draw a sketch on top, okay, draw a circle on top, and say right there, from there, I actually want to cut down a bit, right? Finish it, extrude, and we could drop it down in, right? And all of a sudden now it looks like that, okay? So I'm gonna let you play. There's ways to do things. You might want to ask me for some final advice on doing things, but there's kind of a finished product. I'm going to save it right away. Okay, but there's kind of a finished product of a rim that is at the start. And again, geez, I don't know, fill it the inside of this. What does that do? Right? Oh, that's kind of cool. Right? Now you can only go so much, right? And click OK, and now you can start seeing the design coming out. All right, so that concludes the tutorial. You can play, tinker, do whatever. I can put a nub on this now if I was going to print this way. Okay, so I'm going to let you play. Have fun.